Let me ask you this. What would you do if your ex, the same ex who swore on their daughter's life they were done with you, suddenly sent you a private explicit tape, but not with you in it? Now imagine that tape stars your ex's new flame in full HD, doing the absolute most. Yeah, welcome to the circus, because that's exactly what Papoose just did. He sent Remy Ma the tape, his tape with Claressa Shields. And if that wasn't messy enough, guess what? Remy leaked it. Not accidentally. Not discreetly. She dropped it like a diss track. No warning. No blur. No mercy. Twitter exploded. Instagram blacked out. TikTok? Let's just say even the algorithm blushed. So the million-dollar question is, was this petty revenge, a desperate cry for attention, or something way darker brewing behind the scenes? Because once you send that kind of tape to Remy Ma, you already know it's not staying private. Buckle up. We've got tea, tension, and leaked footage hotter than a stolen OnlyFans file. Let's break this story wide open. It started with a ping, a simple airdrop request in a dimly lit backstage hallway at the BET Awards. But what popped up on Remy Ma's phone wasn't just a meme or a blurry selfie. It was a full-blown private tape. Explicit. Personal. High def. Papoose and Claressa Shields in what can only be described as NSFW history. And here's the kicker. He sent it on purpose. Sources close to the situation claimed Papoose was trying to prove a point. To show Remy Ma he had officially moved on. Not just emotionally. Not just publicly. But intimately. Let's rewind real quick for those just joining this ghetto soap opera. Papoose and Remy Ma were hip-hop royalty. The Bonnie and Clyde of the mic. He held her down during her prison bid. Waited, stayed loyal, rode the wave. But then entered Claressa Shields, two-time Olympic gold medalist, undefeated in the ring, and now allegedly undefeated in stealing Remy's man. The rumor mill had been churning for months. Dinner dates, red carpet photos, low-key gym sessions, the kind you don't bring your wife to. But the tape? The tape was different. It was the smoking gun, the nuclear warhead of receipts. And Papoose allegedly handed it to Remy himself. And what did she do? The internet already knows. She leaked it. And not just a snippet. According to digital forensic nerds on Reddit, the full file was 2 minutes and 41 seconds long, watermarked with the initials PCS__final. You can't make this up. And while most celebrities would rush to deny, delete, or at least DM a lawyer, Remy went straight to war. She uploaded the full thing to a private Reddit account, linked it in a since-deleted IG story, and captioned it. He wanted attention. Now you got it. Good luck, relieved face. Twitter lost its mind. Remy Ma just posted Papoose's homemade Cinemax film like it's a mixtape trailer, wrote one user. Not Claressa doing UFC moves in a love scene, another said. And it wasn't just fans who chimed in. Cardi B dropped a cryptic tweet that said, "Y'all, when I would have burned his car and lit the footage on fire, not shared it." 50 Cent naturally reposted a still from the tape with the caption, "Remy done turned into world star LMAO. She ain't playing with y'all." Nicki Minaj? Surprisingly silent, until she liked a tweet that read, "Claressa stole the man. Now Remy got her whole soul on Dropbox." But wait, how did Papoose even have a tape like that? Turns out, sources say Papoose and Claressa filmed the footage during a romantic getaway in Turks and Caicos last month, supposedly to celebrate Claressa's latest fight win. An anonymous resort employee told us. They were loud. Real loud. We thought they were filming a music video. Turns out it was something else entirely. And here's where things get strange. Why would Papoose, a man who's been so private, so protective, send that tape to his ex-wife? A close insider, who claims to be Remy's cousin's hairstylist, told us Papoose felt betrayed. He found out Remy had been sneaking around with Easy the Block Captain again, even after the whole court case mess. So he wanted to show her what loyalty looks like on tape. Yes, you heard that right. The Easy saga is far from dead. Remy may have denied cheating in court, but her phone activity, allegedly tracked by third-party spyware, told a very different story. Papoose, according to sources, held on to that tape like an emotional grenade. But instead of throwing it in silence, he mailed it to the queen of petty herself. And Remy? She didn't hesitate. She uploaded it, tagged no one, said nothing, just dropped the bomb and left. Suddenly everything, and I mean everything, unraveled. You know how some tapes leak and people pretend to be shocked? This one, no. Even bloggers who usually mind their business, like Tasha K and Hollywood Unlocked, went full DEFCON 1. This is the messiest, most unhinged celebrity meltdown we've seen since Kanye aired out Kim on stage, said one anonymous insider at the Shade Room. But the aftermath didn't just hit blogs. It hit brands. Claressa Shields was allegedly in talks with Nike for a commercial. Guess what happened? According to leaks, the deal is on indefinite pause, pending further review. And Papoose? Well, rumor has it his management dropped him, not for the tape itself, but because he gave it to someone who absolutely would leak it. Even the New York Post ran a headline, "From hip-hop royalty to internet infamy, Papoose and Remy's tape drama sets new low." But the one thing no one expected? Remy never apologized. She never denied it, and she never deleted it. When asked by a TMZ cameraman outside an NYC bodega if she regretted posting it, Remy allegedly turned, smiled, and said, "You leak my name in bed, I leak your face online." Next question. Mic dropped. And yet, it gets worse. Because just hours after the leak went viral and millions were reposting blurry, censored clips on TikTok and Twitter, a second file began to circulate. This one was different. It wasn't raw. It was edited. Professionally. Multiple camera angles. Background music. Soft lighting. The file name, Papoose_Claressa_final. MP4. Which begs the question, was the first leak just the beginning? Was this whole thing orchestrated? Or did someone inside their circle start repackaging the drama, not to destroy them, but to monetize it? And if so, who's behind it? Because by the time the first video reached 1 million downloads, people stopped asking what happened and started asking who leaked it first. The first tape shook people. But the second, the edited, cinematic one, that changed everything. Suddenly, this wasn't just a messy breakup leak. It started looking like a full-on production. And let's be real, somebody wanted this to go viral. But the big question remains, who actually leaked the tape? Because here's the twist, it might not have been Remy Ma at all. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, she's got motive, she's got rage, she's got history. But according to a leaked screenshot sent to a gossip page on Threads, Remy was as shocked as everyone else when the second version hit the web. The message, allegedly from Remy to her stylist, read, "Wait, where TF did the music come from? I ain't edit a thing." Now, if that's real, we're in dangerous territory. Because that means someone in Papoose and Claressa's inner circle had access to that raw tape and turned it into a viral weapon. Let's start with the suspects. First up, Claressa's assistant, Mariah. According to anonymous insiders, Mariah had access to Claressa's personal iCloud for calendar management and file transfers. She also allegedly had a rocky relationship with Claressa after being denied a raise and replaced as her full-time handler. Oh, and let's not forget, Mariah used to be a huge Remy Ma fan. Connect the dots. In one now-deleted TikTok live, Mariah was allegedly heard saying, "Some people don't deserve loyalty. Some people don't respect the real ones that built them." Not proof, but definitely giving revenge energy. Next up, DJ Nino, Papoose's longtime friend, manager, and occasional hype man. He's been oddly silent through all of this, no statements, no tweets, not even a shady like. But here's what makes him suspicious. According to leaked DMs, DJ Nino had multiple copies of the raw tape because he was helping Pap set up a private subscription platform that never launched. Let me say that again slowly. They were allegedly planning to launch a paid site. So now the narrative flips. What if Papoose didn't just send the tape to Remy as a warning? What if the whole thing was a rollout? What if Remy leaking it or appearing to was part of the plan? An industry insider who requested anonymity told us, "I don't think Pap expected it to blow up like this, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted the story to leak in pieces." They all playing chess, but forgot the internet plays checkmate. Meanwhile, Remy Ma's PR team issued a brief statement saying, "Any content circulating online was not published by Reminisce Smith or her authorized representatives. Legal action is being explored." Translation: don't blame us. But if you do, we got lawyers. And speaking of lawyers, here's where things get spicy. According to reports, Claressa Shields has already lawyered up, not just to sue Remy, but potentially Papoose too. Insiders say Claressa feels ambushed and exploited, claiming she never consented to any tape being made public or edited. And based on a screenshot shared on Twitter, she allegedly texted Papoose, "I trusted you. This wasn't just a joke or a clapback. You weaponized me." Yikes. So while fans were busy making memes, Claressa was in full meltdown mode. Sources say she canceled 2 press appearances, unfollowed both Papoose and Remy Ma, and even deleted a reel from the BET Awards red carpet. But if Claressa's mad, she's not the only one. Because Remy's fans? They're divided. Some see her as the victim, others not so much. Here's what's trending under the hashtag Remy Revenge. She did what any woman would do. That man tried to humiliate her, and she said, bet. Why keep the tape though? Why open it? Why leak it? This is messier than Zeus Network. Remy always been savage. But this? Sis took it to a new level. Started selling merch with the slogan, PCS Raw. Private Claressa Savage. It's sold out in under 48 hours. We're talking hoodies, mugs, even air fresheners. What a time to be online. But let's shift gears, because there's more to this leak than just sex, betrayal, and bad decisions. We're now learning that the BET Awards production crew might have accidentally played a role in this mess.
Yep.
Allegedly, Papoose transferred the file via airdrop while backstage, but the device it connected to wasn't Remy's phone. It was a production iPad, used for lighting cues and event scheduling. Guess what? That iPad was synced to a cloud folder, and that folder got breached. A technician, speaking anonymously, said, "I thought he sent it to Remy, but the file went to a shared device. I saw the whole thing pop up with a thumbnail. My manager told me to shut it down, too late. People saw it." So let's get this straight. Papoose tries to pettily send Remy the tape to show off. Accidentally sends it to a BET crew tablet instead. That file ends up in a synced folder. Someone notices the tape, recognizes Claressa, rips the file. Boom. Viral. But wait, it gets deeper. Because right when this mistake was uncovered, an anonymous Reddit account named @ShieldsExposed 2025 uploaded the edited version. Not the raw one. Not the accidental leak. The polished, multi-angle, slow fade edit, complete with background music and even a thanks for watching screen. Who had time to do all that in under 24 hours? Theories are flying. Everything from industry plants to Papoose faking the whole thing to launch a subscription site. But here's the craziest theory yet, and it's gaining traction fast. Was Claressa in on it? Some fans dug up an old IG live from 2 weeks ago, where Claressa jokingly said, "I mean, if somebody did leak a tape of me, at least make sure I look good in it."
Bruh.
A coincidence? Foreshadowing? Scripted rollout? We don't know yet. But what we do know is lawyers are circling. Brands are pulling endorsements.
And trust? It's dead.
And just when you thought it couldn't go further, a third video file started trending. This one, allegedly recorded by Remy Ma herself, features a full-screen recording of the tape being opened, watched, and then uploaded, with her live commentary in the background. We're talking full-on narration. You see this? This what he think gone hurt me?
Nah.
Watch this. And boom, upload button hit. Clip fades out. That file was titled Revenge_Finalmica, MP4, and has already been removed from Twitter 5 times. But we all know, once it's online, it's never really gone. So now we're left with chaos. Everyone pointing fingers. No one taking accountability. And fans? They just want answers. Who's lying? Who's leaking? And who's laughing on their way to the bank? Because if this really was all part of a rollout, someone's making money. And if not, we might be looking at the messiest digital implosion hip-hop has ever seen. But trust me, the damage isn't done yet. If you thought the leak itself was the climax, think again. Because the real story? It's what happened after the world hit download. The tape wasn't just a scandal, it became a legal disaster. Within 48 hours, Remy Ma received a cease and desist letter from Claressa Shields' legal team. 3 pages long, dripping with legal jargon. And one sentence stood out. The unauthorized distribution of intimate visual content without written consent constitutes a felony under multiple jurisdictions. Boom. Revenge tape or not, Remy was officially in hot water. But, plot twist, Remy didn't flinch. In fact, her legal team hit back hard. Their statement claimed, Ms. Smith did not film, edit, or monetize the content in question. Any distribution attributed to her is speculative and unsupported by verified digital forensics. Translation, prove it. Meanwhile, Claressa wasn't done swinging. She filed a civil suit in federal court, alleging emotional distress, brand damages, and breach of trust. Damages requested? $5 million. But wait, Papoose didn't escape untouched. Claressa's legal filing also named him as a co-defendant, stating, by recording, storing, and intentionally distributing the tape, whether directly or through a third party, Mr. Shamil Maki acted in reckless disregard of consent.
Yep.
Papoose just got sued by his own girlfriend. And while all this was going down in court, the streets of the internet were erupting. Reddit forums, Twitter threads, IG lives, even YouTube lawyers jumped on the case, with one viral video titled, "Can Remy go to jail for leaking Claressa's tape?" The answer? Maybe. If it can be proven she knowingly distributed revenge porn, even without monetizing it, some states consider that a criminal offense. But now comes the craziest part of the story. The leak wasn't the only thing Papoose sent to Remy. In a now-confirmed iMessage thread, screenshots leaked, Papoose also sent Remy an audio recording. A voice memo, 13 minutes long. And according to those who've heard it, it's devastating. The voice memo, allegedly titled "Just So You Know,"